Hey there hunters, Lord here, back with another Monster Hunter Wilds video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over an updated meta raw greatsword build for you guys that does insane damage like you will have seen in the opening clip. I've really been enjoying the style of greatsword we have here in Monster Hunter Wilds. The additional focus on nailing those perfect guards in combination with offensive guard has been a ton of fun. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. Before we jump into the sets, we need to talk about everyone's favorite question: how do I set up my Artian weapon? Now, of course, we're going to be using the Rarity 8 Artian Greatsword here, as its slot efficiency is pretty much unmatched. The absolute ideal greatsword for this setup is going to be 3 attack relics and then 5 attack upgrades. However, I have not yet been able to roll all 5 attack upgrades. I was able to get 4 attack reinforcements and 1 sharpness. So for now, I'm just sticking with that, but just know you have some options, but you do not need any extra affinity besides the base 5% your weapon comes with in order to get near 100 or over 100% critical chance on this set. So of course, starting out the weapon, we'll be running the Varianza Greatsword, which is the Rarity 8 Artian. We already talked about the upgrades. You want a critical jewel 3, a guardian / something jewel, and a focus / something jewel. I went for handicraft here just for some extra units if I do ever roll that 5th attack reinforcement and end up losing my extra sharpness on the weapon. The armor is 4 pieces of Gormagala, including the beta head, arms, waist, and legs, with the Blanganga chest beta and the Challenger Charm 2. As far as armor decorations, you will want 2 throttle jewels, 3 mighty jewels, and 2 sane jewels. The jumping jewel and the shockproof jewel are my choices, but you can of course swap those out if you're not playing multiplayer or if you feel comfortable with just flinch-free level 1 instead of shockproof. So as far as skills go, we have Agitator at level 5 for a bonus 20 raw attack and 15% critical chance when the monster is enraged. We then have Crit Boost 3 in the set, taking our critical hits from doing 125% damage to doing 134% damage. Now, the reason we do not go for Crit Boost 5 here on Greatsword is because 1, we really like Focus. Focus makes our charged attacks 15% faster, meaning you can get out TCSs much quicker in much smaller windows. And then Offensive Guard is a 15% damage increase when we nail those perfect guards. And actually dropping Offensive Guard and going to Critical Boost 5 is actually a massive downsize in our overall EFR. So if you can't keep Offensive Guard up, if you struggle with guarding, if you just don't like guarding on Greatsword, drop the Offensive Guard in the weapon and go for Crit Boost 5. However, if, like me, you've really been enjoying the Offensive Guard playstyle, this will net you a significantly higher EFR. We then have Maximum Might level 3 for another 30% affinity when our stamina bar is full. Constitution 3 is actually pretty nice because we will evade from time to time in order to reposition with Greatsword. And this allows us to use less stamina when evading, meaning our stamina fills up faster, giving us more max might uptime. We then have Antivirus level 3, and this is coupled with the 4-piece Gormagala set bonus, so I'll go ahead and talk about both of those now. So the Gormagala 4-piece gives us Black Eclipse 2, which anytime we are in combat with a large monster, we are immediately inflicted with the Frenzy, and with the 4-piece we get plus 10 raw attack while we are frenzied. Now, Antivirus level 3 allows us to clear the Frenzy faster, and when we clear the Frenzy, that plus 10 raw attack becomes plus 15, and we gain an additional 25% affinity overall, which is very strong. It means that we can couple this with all the other skills that we have here, as well as the Corrupted Mantle, to have at or over 100% affinity without needing Weakness Exploit, meaning you can crit everywhere on the monster, so if you happen to miss and hit a non-weak spot, you can still get a critical hit for a little bit of extra damage. Handicraft 2 comes with my combination decorations on the weapon, so your mileage may vary. Evade window level 2, not a huge help, but it comes free on the armor. Then those 2 throttle jewels give us latent power level 2 for an additional 20% affinity and 30% stamina use consumption reduction, say that 10 times fast, which again just helps us keep max might up more and gives us more critical chance. Latent power activates after 2 minutes in a hunt. Most hunts are going to take around or more than 2 minutes, so it's a pretty easy skill to get going. Coalescence will give us a small uptick in our overall status damage, but it's not a huge deal, and we're definitely not building around the status on these great swords. It's more about the raw damage. Then Shock Absorber, Evade Extender, and Flinch Free level 1 all come on the set or are my choice in decorations. As far as your Artian weapon goes, you do have a lot of options. I would highly recommend going for something raw. Sleep is a very good option if you want to get some nice wake-up hits. Just do note that when the monster goes to sleep, you will lose out on that agitator boost. Blast is a great option. Poison is a great option, but I am personally a huge fan of paralysis, as anytime the monster's paralyzed, that's a free true charge slash for me, and I'm a big fan of that. But of course, you're welcome to use whatever element or status you like on your Artian Greatsword. All in all, this build hits for a ton of damage. We're getting a ton of attacks stacked up here. And with Greatsword hitting as hard as it does, it's very easy to get over 1,000 damage on a non-wake-up hit, as you saw with that Rathalos clip at the very beginning. This is honestly just insane amounts of damage already for a base game with no title updates. Can't wait to see what Greatsword cooks up in the future. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you're looking for a more comfort style greatsword set with some lifesteal, you should definitely check out my other greatsword video. I'll be sure to leave a link in the top right now. If you did enjoy the set and you're thinking about testing it out for yourself, be sure to drop a like down below to support the video entirely for free. If you're new to my channel, new to Monster Hunter, or if you liked what you saw today, you want to see more set videos like this one, as well as a whole bunch of other guides, tutorials, and informative videos about Monster Hunter Wilds, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. It's also completely free, it supports the channel, and you're always welcome to change your mind later if you're finding the content just isn't for you. With all that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I wish you all a good day and happy hunting.